Hey everybody, Jerry here, Greystone Trading. I wanted to go over this really cool session that happened today. Like sometimes the market does exactly what you expect and anticipate. Other times you'll get stopped out on a really high quality setup, part of the game, right? Today was an absolute exceptional banger of a day. Three trades, one gigantic full trade, second trade, normal, really good full trade, third trade, half off, stopped at break even, over 38K on the day. Absolutely fucking baller day. So I'm going to attach the whole live trading session. It is about an hour long. Highly recommend that you guys watch that in 1 to 1.5 speed, maybe 1 3/4 speed. The trades are amazing. The setups are incredible. I break down the whole bit, how you enter, how you exit, all the shit you do, all the shit you don't do, how to handle an amazing trade like this in real time. So if you like the way I trade, like the way this sounds, please like, subscribe. There is a link in this video as well of how to sign up and become a part of the group where literally hundreds and hundreds of people are changing their financial profiles on a daily basis. It is absolutely insane to watch this happen. This group has got it all: options trading, futures trading, currency trading, you name it, it does it. Check it out, like the link below. And like I said, watch this in about 1.5 to maybe 1 3/4 speed. It is a little long. It is absolutely filled with gold on how this trade and how this whole thing sets up. Breaks it all down in there. Literally 38K day. Make this happen. This video will change your fucking life. Get on it. Dorio, good to go. Steve, good morning, man. How's everybody doing? Jeff, let's do that, bro. Good morning, my man. Chris, Bill, full house on here today. I love it. Let's get after this. Okay, team, I've got all the levels from yesterday marked: aftermarket high, pre-market high, PDH highs, touches, lows, touches, support and resistance on nothing. I have a real good idea where I want that to be. However, we have a news candle at 10. I'm going to establish support resistance with you all in real time just for some explanation points. But as that you guys can see, um, nice little range form, nothing extravagant out of the gate. So let's see what it does. Steve, let's do that, buddy. I agree with you, man. Okay, team. Support. I'm going to mark it right at the top of this little swing point here, grabbing all of these wicks. 749.27. I like these bodies up here. However, you can see in the pre-market where this was resistance, resistance. And then again here, resistance, resistance. It's not super clean, but for pre-market it is. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit so it's a little bit nicer for us to see. So instead of emphasizing these bodies here, I'm going to prioritize these wicks here because it prioritizes the resistance level of the pre-market. So that's the only reason I'm doing that. And we might adjust that with current price action, giving us a cleaner, more accurate story in a little bit of time here. And then resistance, I'm going to mark just for now the bottom of this swing point up here, the top of this little candle here, and this can actually be a little bit cleaner to the top here, right in the pre-market before that opening candle happens. And we've already seen it come up here and reject it. So we get above 750.21 and we are in calls, and we have room all the way up into the pre-market highs, at least this stepping point here. Probably going to get a little bit of turbulence slash resistance at the 750.54 region. So I'll mark overarching in that level. And then as long as the news candles don't shatter it, we'll be good to go. And home sales can be, as you guys know, it's not a huge deal, but sometimes it can be. So that makes sense, everybody? Any questions on that? 749.70 team, I'm going to mark that as well. It's the top of these wicks here. The bottom of this wick here does not interact anything. This could be, and I'm going to emphasize, could be a potential hybrid setup that will allow us to get into puts a little bit earlier, and hopefully, if it can close in this little region here, ride that down to the 749.27 and then shatter that and come down into the PDL low. So possible if this happens for us, we'll see. I'm going to slightly modify resistance to 750.20. It's just that perfect reaction to that green wick. Not quite as precise on that, but it also is in harmony a little bit more with the bottom of these and the bottom of this swing point in the pre-market. All right, let's see what it does here. Oh, and right, rejecting it right there at the last, gaps up, touches it, pulls back off of it. Gorgeous confirmation of that in real time. It looks like it's pretty happy about this at the moment. Good to see. And then tapping perfectly into overarching. Okay, team, 752 calls are pulled up. They're priced at about $1.70. I might switch this to the 753s here. Firm close, I'm going to take this. As long as we get a firm close. This overarching, we tested it perfectly, but we should have draw all the way up into the 750.81. Let me just change this color here. $750.79, and then through that pre-market high wick, which my line is not precise on. Let me adjust that right now. Yep, good to go. And right back below 750.20. Gorgeous confirmation on that now. 750.05 team. Very, very aggressive upper level of support with room to come back into this aftermarket low, these top of these candles here. Firm close below that. We'll look at puts possibly. $7.48. Puts are pulled up. May 29th, 7:48 puts are pulled up. Firm and above 750.20 for calls. Firm and below 750.05 for puts. I do have puts pulled up on the screen. Switching back to calls. Three, two, one, and obviously staying away. Ooh. How's everybody doing? We got any questions? Everybody's so quiet in here. Steve, I agree with you, man. And there it is, taking out that 750.05. Sure, Ryan, firm candle. So that is when, for calls, you're looking for a green candle where the body is larger than the upper bound wick. And for put, you're looking for a red candle where the body is larger than the lower bound wick. And in that case, that indicates that if you are taking calls, the firm candle for calls with a body bigger than the upper bound wick insinuates that the buyers are in control of that candle, that particular 5 minute block in time, and gives it a higher probability to go to the next level of overarching resistance for your draw. And the exact same thing for puts. So when you're looking at puts, you have a firm candle, larger red body than the lower bound wick, and that insinuates that the sellers are in control of that candle to push it to the next level. Jeff, can I speak to the 750.42? Sure, man. So 750.42. So I marked the bottom of this little wick here and like the tops of these wicks. And then that's exactly where, when the market opened, it opened at 9:30 and it comes and touches that. So I just marked the top of that candle there. That's all I did. So it's nothing specific there. It's just more of the bottom of that swing point, and it was a level of overarching I was looking at earlier, my man. Ryan, good morning, brother.
Morning. How's it going, man?
Good, man. That answer that for you, Jeff? I was looking at calls above 750.20. I just didn't get that firm close.
Yep.
And then I had this overarching slash the top of this, but just looking for that assertive entry and then, but it just didn't give it to us. So
Nice.
now we're
Yeah.
fighting it a little bit, but lots of draw up to that pre-market high. And then the previous day high touches at 751.30. So I love this lower level with the amount of draw upside to the upside.
Yep. Nice. And that 750 flat that we had from yesterday is coming into play with those last two wicks, huh?
Mm-hmm. Sure is. Yeah, I had marked 750.05, Ryan, and I was just kind of pulling that out of the top of the swing
Yeah.
point. But I mean, the this thing turns red and gets below seven. Anything turns red and firm. I'm in that for puts. All right, team, minute and 20. I'm going to use the 753 calls, firm candle for the 753 calls. If you like the ones that are a little bit more expensive, I get it. I think we'll be good with these. They seem like they're moving really nicely and they're real stable for us. Change that, team. I am going to use the 752s. $40 or so, 39 seconds. Firm and I'm taking this. $15, team. 6 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and buying here. Filled at 174. No stop yet. And team, I'm going to get my stop in at 151. That should protect the bottom of those wicks. Evil little retracement here, huh?
Ooh, yeah.
Come on, Spy, load it up. Let's go. Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
All right, team, taking stop off. I'm going to take half there at 230.
Oh,
Taking a quarter at 270.
oh,
And stop is going to go in at
oh,
$2.
oh,
Thank you, Mr. Trump.
oh my God.
Um, Stops at break even, team. Let's make some money. Stragglers are at break even.
Oh my God.
Oh boy, if you're not green in a
Jerry,
week now, your fault.
Jerry.
What's up, baby?
That was a
You're welcome. I like a magic
Hey.
bar. I like a magic bar. Team, stop is at break
Jerry.
even. I'm going to take another quarter here, team, at two. My trailers, I take that back. I'm moving my
No,
trailers. I'm going to move my
it's at
trailers to,
370, Jerry, not
I'm
two.
moving my, I'm moving my trailers to $3. This thing's all over the place. Trailers hit at $3 and I'm stopped out there.
Oh
I
man.
still have, team, I still have 20 at straggling positions of break even. So I'm going to manage those in this candle with you guys as best I can.
That was insane.
Whoa.
So, thanks, Andy. Thanks, Ryan. You guys are rock stars.
That was
It's your ass.
absolutely crazy.
If you're not green on the week now, I don't know what else to do for you guys.
Oh my God.
And team, I'm going to move my stragglers to 185. I was filled at 174. I'm just letting you guys know what my thought process is here. I'm going to put it there for nothing more than slippage if this thing comes back. All right, guys. If it comes back in this candle or the next, it's going to nuke with some slippage. So I'm going to protect that a little bit. That's all I'm doing there. But holy shit, that was awesome.
Oh.
That was insane.
Sether, you made 52% on that, huh? Yeah, I was red on the week, but not anymore.
Jerry.
And thank you, Ryan, and thank you, Andy, but specifically you on this one, Ryan. Like you're the one who's like
Oh.
always driven home at me to stay very consistent with sizing and discipline and not to back down on this kind of stuff. So I was full sized on that, like literally 25% of my account roughly.
Yes.
Um, so if I would have been sized down, protecting that like a little wuss, I would still be right on the week. So here we are. Joey, that was pretty badass. Avi, are you allowed to swear? I think something like that warrants some swearing. But I mean, that was pretty damn cool. Man, it just rocked right through previous day high wick, aftermarket highs. I mean, it just took out level after level. If I'm not mistaken, it just set New York's all times highs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jerry, what'd you make on that one? Andy, what'd you make on that one?
17,900, not including my 20 stragglers.
I made a little over 13.
And you, Ryan?
He's
Ryan's
gonna
going
say
to say something like
gonna say like 40.
50K.
He's gonna say, yeah, like 40 grand.
Say like 50K more than my whole month.
33.
Holy shit, you're a
Oh
badass.
my God, bro.
Good for you, brother.
I could have done a little bit better. I kind of panic sold. I didn't I like it jumped I was watching the the 752 strike price and then it, like left the screen for a second and I didn't know if it went the other way for a second and I'm like blinked and it was like $2 more than I thought it was going to be and I hit sell and I probably should have just managed it a little bit better but man,
I mean, half off at 230 and a quarter off at 270. I'm pretty confident that's my best trade ever.
yeah. I
And
hit 371.
I've still got positions in this. I still got 20 around this thing. Team 118 left on this candle 115. We are trading into all-time highs. We have a hell of a draw up to 754.05 at 753. A firm green candle sized at 1/4 size for a re-entry here. 1 minute left. I am going to use the 757. No, I'm sorry, not 757. My apologies. I'm going to use the 756 calls. Firm green candle for a re-entry here. Sizing very small, team. Protect this trade that you just got. This is these are very, I don't even know what word to use for it. Anomalies, blue moons. I wouldn't even call it blue moon. That's a first.
So it says that US and Iran reached a deal. Is that
Yeah, that's what
reliable?
it was. That's what it was.
Is that reliable?
I mean, it's pending Trump's
Yeah.
final approval, is what I'm seeing.
755 calls, team. Firm green candle, and I'm in this. 10 seconds. Come on. Come on, SPY. Juice up.
Oh man, unbelievable.
Okay, fantastic close. Staying away.
Did you make the tweet list or what?
What's that, bud?
Did you make the tweet list?
No, I think I'm gonna I think I'm gonna throw some money at Instagram and make my own news account and just throw out a bunch of bullshit. Trade it the way they do. I've been debating on that for a while. Like, I could throw like 5 or 10 grand at some paid ads and just make up a bunch of crap about how the market's not going to do something or do it. And I'll be like, hey, Andy, Ryan, Greystone, buy puts right now. And we're going to send this message out. And then everyone that's on here likes it and does their stuff. And I mean, hell, what are you going to do? Like, tell me I can't do it? I'm just kidding, guys. I don't have that kind of capital to make the market move. But if I can get my social media right, maybe we could do it.
James netted 40 on that.
That's
I
it,
think James just hit the milestone of milestones with that trade. Steve, how's that for y'all's A+ setup, huh, guys? Takes out overarching resistance, wickless green body, retraces, doesn't break the support line, protection line, and just happy Trump, whatever market we're calling that, and just launches to space. Team, I'm going to move my straggling position. It's not really high, but I'm going to move it from the 174 fill that I got to $2 flat. I got 20 of them left. I'm just going to protect that little bit of money that we made there. Kirsten, that was a bit of a fever dream situation. I have not had a fever dream in a long time, but those will mess with you. Steve, over a $4 candle in 3 seconds. Angie could barely keep up. Yeah, I'll tell you what, it'd be really hard to manage that trade without Turbo Trader, wouldn't it? Okay, team. So I want to talk about this real quick. 752.13. You guys see that long red wick? It's coincidentally the high of 526. We're fighting one heck of a trend to take some puts here, but the juice could be worth the squeeze, and it's got plenty of room to come back down to 751.40, which is the previous day high on a liquidity sweep. However, you know what? I'm not gonna take this. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna wait for calls. I'm not taking puts yet. This is way too strong and way too much institution money in here. Exercise a little self-control and discipline. Slim Shady, this is a great question, guys. How did I know to set that big of a stop loss? You put your stop at 156 and it just got you. Okay, Slim, perfect, buddy. Let's talk about this. Did you watch the video of how I manage my trailers and split the stragglers off that I made for Ryan originally, and then everyone else has seen it? So if you look at that, if you look at your options contract chart when we bought that, if you zoom in on that particular options contract chart, we got filled at 174. Someone got filled at 175, 176. If you look closely here, you see these two candles, the 10 o'clock candle and the 10:05 candle, Slim, and everybody else listening. Then you see these two wicks at 7:05, 7:50:01, and Ryan was very specific about it's really respecting the 750 flat number. When I took this trade with the size of these candles and the way SPY was moving, I wanted to protect these two wicks. If it was to come down much lower than these two wicks, in my mind, that was going to break my thesis, and my trade setup just did not follow through, and I'm okay with that. So when I set my stop, I allowed a little bit of time for theta decay, and I put my stop right below that on the options Webull chart. So that was how I managed that, and I traded the chart and I modified my size of my stop for that, guys. Does that make sense, Slim, and everyone else?
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Charles, I see your question in the accelerator chat. I'm gonna forward it in Greystone Premium. And Charles, in the future, send these questions in the Greystone Premium chat. You can just reply to the latest message sent in the Greystone Premium channel, and that's how we'll see it so we can answer your questions. I just happened to see it. But you said advice, please. I was down 5% on the week. I am now up 6.5% on the week. Do I call it a week? I want to make more, but it seems really risky, especially trading only 4 contracts. I wouldn't necessarily say, I mean, what again, we can't tell you what to do. It really needs to be your choice based on where you're at. But I can tell you what I would personally do based on what percent of your overall account you are trading with. Because if I was at 10% of my overall account and I was at a 2% target and I'm now at 6.5%, I have some margin. And I would probably still size down to some degree. Actually, if I was sized at 10%, I probably wouldn't be sizing down at that point because you have so much margin. If my profit target was 4%, because I'm sized at 20% of my overall account per trade, I would be defending 4%. And I would probably continue to engage. I'm going to call it after that. That flipped my, I'm not going to call it for the week, but probably for the day. I mean, that flipped my week, or I think for a lot of us, just flip things around so aggressively, or just size down pretty significantly to protect now what we've established for the week. The worst thing in my mind is like whipsawing from like significantly red to significantly green, back to break even, back to red.
Yeah.
Like that is what we need to like completely not have in our reality. Is that constant whipsawing back and forth. And like I think, we never really have that. This is like a pretty unique week where it was tough early and then Jerry just got us this absolute banger.
What a banger.
So
What a banger.
That was a sweet one, guys. Just to let you know, like the setup was high quality. The Trump administration's announcement was a big bonus for us, but that setup is A+ all day. You never talk me out of that setup. I mean, it takes like literally like we had the level marked, it closes above it closes above overarching with plenty of draw up to the top of the pre-market high. We're in bullish structure. We got draw up to the previous day high wicks and touches like that. That's just that's A+ as it gets in my mind.
mm-hmm.
And about my comment a few weeks ago about the investors being out of money, I guess I was very wrong on that. I don't know where they pulled that from. They must have yanked it out of the currency market or out of the oil market and dumped it into the S&P 500 at one shot. Charlie, um, dude. So I mean, Charlie, like Andy touched on this. Ryan might have some good advice. Ryan's brilliant at sizing and how to protect that. He's probably better at it than I am, if I'm being honest with you. I get really defensive of the money I make, and I want to protect it at all costs. So I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm like the the Marine in a bunker with a machine gun, just trying to save the base kind of thing when I once I get really good profits on my account. So that's kind of my mindset on it. But what works for me, Charlie, if I set when I was scaling my account on a massive level, my goal was 3.5% a week. If I get like 2.8% on the week, Charlie and everyone else listening, I would go in defense mode trying to protect two and creep it to my 3.5 goal, right? And if I got to my 3.5, then I would size myself to where I would protect 3%, but could get to 4%. If I got it to 4 to 4.2, then I started protecting 3.5. And now I do the same thing with a margin account. Like I have a weekly goal. I start getting close to that goal. I go in defense mode. If I get past my goal, I just draw lines. I draw like not lines in the sand. I draw firm lines of where I won't fall behind. And sometimes it can stop me from having amazing weeks. And other times it allows me to have these huge, big weeks. So, but that just keeps my mindset really, really durable and really fresh. And I'm okay with not hitting these giant home runs all the time. But that's just what works for me, guys. Nice little range establishing here, huh?
Yeah.
30 minutes left. And so, guys, I want to talk about this a little bit too. Yesterday, some people were saying that they had one trade or two trades like this week because I got stopped out. I want to say it was twice on Tuesday, and I think Andy had two stop outs yesterday. We had it's definitely been a little bit of a rocky week. Like the point of what I'm getting at is if this doesn't put you back green on the week or back green on the month with a high quality setup like that's where I was getting at. Like you got to protect those numbers. Otherwise you just whipsaw like what Andy was saying a minute ago, or you're really green on the week and then you're red and then you're back to green. And man, it's just it'll tear you up inside. Ask me how I know.
Mhm.
So just I mean, I know everyone wants their account to double and have all these giant numbers on it, but like really guys, like really break down the math. Like 3 to 3.5% weekly gains compounded, a $10,000 account in 3 years is $1 million, guys. And what gets so awesome about that is somewhere between like 6 and 9 months of being profitable at 3 to 3.5% weeks, your goals will change and you'll move that to 4 to 4.5%. Your trading ability gets better, your price action gets better. Like anything else with reps and time, you're just going to get a lot more fluent and a lot better at it. And then suddenly that 10 grand becomes 150 grand, 170 grand, things like that. And then, I mean, that's where the life changing numbers is. But you don't have to have these giant things. What you have to have is consistency and patience. Bill, you're at 141% to your monthly goal, trading now at 1/4 of normal sizing. Holy smokes, Bill. Jesus, bro. Super Joe Master. Imagine what could have been if I had the music going. Oh man, the music was on. Zach Bryan was playing in the back,
Yeah,
buddy.
I could hear it.
It's 100% music's on, man.
You do have to really listen, pay attention for it based on how your microphone filter is, but still, it was on for sure.
Hmm. James, you got stopped. You're really struggling with FOMO, what to do now and re-entry. James, don't do anything. Wait for the setup to come, and then we'll take the re-entry. That's all, buddy. And I'm going to modify a handful of things here. I just want to do this in real time with you. I'm going to mark the top of this body, 725, 752.75. Sorry, a little tongue tied there. And then we got 753.08. It's a pretty tight range, obviously super bullish. Then a slam overarching all the way up here to the top of these wicks at 753.49. And then 754.07 is obviously clear as day above that. So I'm not going to cloud it up with too much. We got 125 left. I marked the bottom of these two bodies. We're still reacting harshly off that 526 high. For me to take puts, it will need to be below 752.13. I'm going to size very, very small with a very wide stop to protect the high of this. Like we have large candles here, and to stay alive in a retracement, we have to do this. But although this is extremely, extremely bullish with this candle, we also have a heap of liquidity sitting below us with this giant green candle. So at some point, the market's going to want to grab some of that to wind up and go higher, and we can possibly capture some of this move. Now, like I said, I'm going to take this with a very small position, team, if it closes firm and below that 752.13. Now, that being said, if you guys are green on the week, green on the month, and you don't want to try this trade, by all means, don't. This is trading against a very bullish trend. However, I'm going to do it if it gives it to me. 750 puts are pulled up. Price about $1.45. Firm close below 752.13. And we'll be very quick to execute here. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Buying here. Filled at 146. No stop yet. All right, team, back to break even. Get ready for this if it's going to happen. Team, I do not have a stop on yet. And there we are, back to break even. Team, get ready for this. If it's going to happen, it's going to do it quick. We have positive contracts somehow on a green candle, which is amazing. No stop, team. Patiently waiting. Come on. Come on. We don't need much to go here. There we go. Let's go. Fall down to that PDL wick. Okay, team, a little bit more. And taking half their team at 157. Filled at 156. Stops at break even. Team, I took profits there, stopped at break even. I took profits there probably sooner than I needed to. Just like I said, fighting that bullish trend, this should have flushed really quickly in my mind, and it did not. So I'm okay with that. Put a little bit more money in our bank account. James, you have 30 stragglers. I have 20, buddy, but love that for you. And James, you're an animal, man. Holy shit. Team, I am not taking a re-entry here, even if this does close firm in red. I'm gonna wait a little bit here. The price action's great. I'm just gonna let it tell me the right story. And that wouldn't have been an entry anyway. Ryan, did you take those puts?
The one that we just took?
Yeah, yeah.
Sure did.
Yeah, nice. Andy,
Yeah, I
did
took
you take
profit when
those
you
as
did.
well?
I
Okay.
yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
I did.
Nice. Stack it up, boys.
Yeah,
Let's
stacking it up.
go. Let's do it.
Yeah, when it retraced and then came down and then kind of like was a little hesitant to really move quickly, like you said. I like where you took profit there. I mean, all things considered, this could shoot back up again. Take profit when he gives it to you, and we'll see if calls present now.
I mean, I feel like the setup was really good. I also think
Yeah.
that there could have been like the announcement saying that we were just kidding about the agreement, and then it falls to the bottom, and we're in that with it. Even a small amount of positions makes tons of money. I
Hmm.
mean, literally, someone in the group said they made $7,000 or $1,000 on 7 contracts.
Yeah,
Ooh,
that's amazing.
Charlie, 175 with 4 contracts made $700, bro. My man.
Mason, congrats, man.
Yeah.
Nick, that was the lowest cortisol trade of all times.
Yeah, guys, like if you missed the trade, I get the FOMO. We've all missed insane trades like that. And the world we're living in is so crazy that these things are happening kind of more often than you'd think. Um, another move like this, I'm telling you, is around the corner. It'll happen at some point. You'll catch it, and others will miss it. It's just the way things go. It's just the way things go. So I know it stings for a little bit, but it'll come again. It'll come again.
Yeah, it looks like it wants to go low. It's just like looks like it's just fighting such a I don't know, it's like there's a wall holding it. Feathering. You guys are funny at how y'all think the country music does it. Nothing wrong with it though.
Back testing.
Back test it. All right.
No, I already have.
Mason, Jerry, Andy, Ryan, thank you guys so much for for this. You're making money. You never knew you could have made. Mason, my pleasure, man. I'm glad I could help and show it to you. And I'm super stoked to learn all this from Ryan and Andy on this. So I wouldn't be here without you guys either. So it's been a really cool ride, my man.
James, that's gonna name my next child Greystone Pierre. Boy or girl. It's kind of a sick first name.
That is a sick first name.
Oh man.
Nickname Stony.
There you go.
Greystone Pierre, that's hilarious.
That is funny.
Team, I marked 752.29. I'm not taking the calls here. Just kind of watching price here. I would be very interested above 752.75, but it just seems to be it doesn't seem to be ready to launch yet. So I'm gonna not saying it won't, I'm just gonna wait it out a little bit. But I do like this entry. I'm just not taking this right now. I want an entry that's got really high probabilities of a full trade. And this on, if my thesis is correct, this should draw to 752.75. And those contracts, the way they're moving, you would have filled at 164 to 166, and they hit 177. So it would have been a little
Yeah,
assertive
really.
to take that yet, and it has not done it. So maybe Ryan or Andy took this. I'm not sure.
No, I didn't. I didn't
No.
realize those contracts were going to move so well.
Yeah, and those contracts now are at 178, 179. I've seen them hit. So you'd be very risk free if you'd have taken this. But like I said, I didn't take this. I'm just more so watching price during this and kind of like getting mental notes and journaling some about this of what price is doing in the moment of this range. Because this could have been, this is that hybrid setup, right? Like you have this massive candle, you have the pullback, you have the test, the lowest level of resistance possible, a level of overarching at 752.75. You have another level at 753.08. You have 753.48. So this is that lower level hybrid trade to get you into these calls. And there it is, touching it to the penny, confirming hybrid thesis to be accurate and rushing it. Contracts are now at 180. Depending on what your fill was at, you're definitely half off and possibly ready to pull a quarter. And now you're stopped at break even. And there's the market's tweet about it being fake news.
Interesting.
But really nice to see it confirm that level and hold it at 751.89. I think you did take that when you got half off, but the slippage canceled it out. That's too bad, brother. I could see that. That thing fell hard. Heather, is it impossible for a person named Greystoke Pierre to not end up being a wealthy European landowner?
Jerry, just a
Heather's a
heads
funny
up because
guy.
I know you probably didn't see it. My dad
Oh yeah,
just sent out a message to cancel the order that we have in place for Forex.
copy that. Thank you.
And anyone else who's in that group that's distracted by our price action here, in case you didn't see that. My dad just sent it out to cancel that order.
Yep. Thank you for that. Doing it now.
Mhm.
She gone. Okay, team, 1 minute to go. Firm and above 752.75 for calls. Firm and below 751.89 for puts. Sized very small, wide stop. 15 seconds, team. And obviously staying away. Exciting morning though, huh, guys?
Yeah.
Michael, breaking new Iran Supreme Leader not accepting terms. Huh. Steve, you still got a grin on your face? Yeah, that's a pretty cool trade. Kyle, you want to give me a big old hug? I'll take that from you, buddy. Okay, team, we have about 10 minutes or so left in this session. I'm going to hang out to at least 11, 11, probably 11:05, maybe 11:10 for a potential setup, but I'm not going to stay around too long after that. We're definitely in a nice consolidation zone here, very clear range to me. Danny, this is going to dump hard. What's giving you the idea that it's going to do that, bud? Because of Iran. Okay. Ryan or Andy, when you guys
Yep.
seen the news that popped out about the Iran accepting that, did you guys see like roughly when that printed to when that news candle went haywire, like how long it took for the market to say we love this? Was there like a 3 minute
But
delay or is it like pretty
no,
instantaneous?
so when I went back to look um pretty quickly after I made that move, it had been announced 54 seconds prior.
It literally took all the institutions less than a minute to dump it in.
That's what I believe I saw. I
Oh,
mean, that's when it hit first squawk. Now, did that hit
okay.
somewhere else
Okay.
first? Probably,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that makes
What'd you
sense.
say, Andy?
So I'm checking now. I see
Yeah,
it at 10:14 a.m. That was a 10:12 candle. It was a 10:12 candle. Let me check first. So that was Bloomberg. Let me check first squawk. So yeah, Axios, which was what Live Squawk tweeted, was 10:13. Um, that looks like it may have been the earliest report.
Perfect reactions to 752.75 again and coming back off of it. Steve, I believe they're looking at first squawk on the X, or which used to be Twitter, if I'm not mistaken.
yep.
And I think I'm pretty confident it's free. I don't think X charges
Yeah.
you anything now. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. I'm going to speak on that.
Right.
That might be my first best half off ever, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, team, 37 seconds. I have the 755 calls pulled up. 755 calls pulled up. They're priced about a buck 32, buck 36. Firm close, and I'm going to take this. Going to be very, very quick to execute at 753.07 ish. 20 seconds. Sizing very small. Three, 8 seconds left. 2, 1, and buying here. Filled at 132. Sorry, filled at 133. No stop is on team. Come on. Hmm. Come on, just a little bit of a push. We don't need much here. All right, team, I'm going to go ahead and put a stop on, and I'm going to put that in at 114. And that should protect that 751.89 ish. Final minute. Let's get strong and come get all new all-time highs right now. Stop is off. Let's rock. Come on. Nice and firm candle at the end here. Let's rock. Launch up, baby. 3, 2, 1. Great close. All right, team. Stop is off and looking for 140 plus. If we come back up and reject that overarching one more time, I'm going to go risk free. Come on, get above it. And I'm taking half their team at 148, filled at 149.
Let's go.
Let's
Stop
go.
set break even.
Yeah.
Stop's coming off. I'm going to take another quarter team around 154, 155 if it gives it to us. And there it is, taking a quarter of their team at 155, filled at 155. Stop is going to go in at 139. Stop to 145. Come on, take out that red wick to the left. Let's rock. Team splitting some stragglers off on this. I'm not real heavy in this one, so I'm leaving 10 behind on this trade. Come on, let's go. Send it, Spy. There she is. Take it out. Take out that wick to the left. Get past it. Go, 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 go. Stop to 150. Gonna let it sit here for a few. Who's with me on this? Two hybrid entries for the win today, huh, guys?
Yeah, this looks so good. Come on now. Take it.
Take that wick. Let's go.
Oh, let's go.
Stop to 155. Stop to 150. The best week.
What did you say, brother?
Yeah, you
I
cut
said
out a
if
little
selling
bit.
in full, give consider doing it.
Yeah.
I'm in the capital to leave a few behind like I am, do that as well. Would love to see it come take out that wick to left, but it looks like it's controlling the world to do it. So now it's just a matter of staying in live to do that. Let's go, Spy. Come on. My stragglers are currently at 340 on those other contracts. The magic of stragglers, huh, team? Let's go. Taking my stop to 159, team. Come on, let's just get this nice big firm close up here, and then it'll come grab that wick at 750, 407, and let's rock this thing up to 755. Let's go. Gorgeous close, wickless top candle. Let's go. Stop to 163. Stop to 165. Come on, come get that wick.
Oh my gosh.
You do it. Get your ass going. Come take out that wick to the left and go get us all-time highs right now. My spy must be on Cody's peptide program. Come on, spy. Not yet. Don't juice out. You got a wickless top candle there. You got plenty of room to rock. You got all the potential to come get 755, 750, 450. And stopped. Oh, how's everyone doing that one?
What an unbelievable session.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I really love this second entry that we just took here. Comes and confirms like both support resistance on the candle before it. Doji markets undecided. Green candle takes out the lower level of resistance with plenty of draw up to overarching, and man, that we just got that one really well. That was a gorgeous trade. You just Rick, you just looked at your stragglers from earlier. The 753 is bidder at 276, ask at 290, license to print money. You aren't kidding, man.
I got to drop here, guys. What an unbelievable session. Congrats, everyone. Jerry, oh my gosh, man. What a freaking session. You're the
Andy,
man,
thanks,
bro.
man. Appreciate you guys.
See you guys.
Andy, have a
We'll
great
see
day,
you
man. I'll
soon.
see you guys. Ryan, how you doing over there, buddy? You
Oh
good?
man. I'm good, man.
Lim, what an emotional roller coaster. You were down 200 from the first trade, and now you're up 50. Good work, bro. You're welcome, Slim. Michael Foster, it's your best session you've had since ever joining Greystone. Thanks so much for all that y'all taught me. Michael, my pleasure, bro. Man, it's a hell of a one, huh? All right, team. Anyone got any questions before I wrap this up? I'm done for the morning. I've had enough screen time, and my endorphins are feeling pretty good. So I'm gonna go touch some grass and get a haircut, and I'll be back at
Yeah,
2.
absolutely, man.
I'm gonna disconnect from this for a little while. But if anyone's got any questions in the meantime, by all means, ask them up, and I'll answer before I wrap it up. Sether, you think that the most you've ever made in a single session, you scale small, but you gain 8% in your account today. Sether, congrats, bro. You've been putting in some work too, man. So I'm super happy to see it happen for you, man. Tiffany, incredible day it was. Steve gonna go rock out some Green Day. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's I mean, this is like absolutely incredible money here. Rick, you're gonna take the afternoon off after all the money you made. I don't think that's a bad thing, man. I can't say I blame you, bro. You're welcome. Yeah, 8% on your account. That's even sized at a very small, like 10% of your account, you're gonna crush it on a number like that, right? But all right, ladies and gent, Ryan, I'm out for now. I will see you all at
Yeah,
2
well
p.m.,
done,
man.
man.
But yeah, Ryan, appreciate you, buddy.
Yeah.
You guys have a great
Take
day.
care, guys. All right. See
See ya.
ya.